Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS. Last time, I finished up Wet Dry World, and this time, we're going to be checking out an area we have not checked out just yet. That being, this room. First things first, let's hop right into this painting. Yeah, this one we actually can't hop into. It's the first one you see, it's the first one you might go for, but there are 3 different pathways you can choose. This middle one, which leads you to absolutely nowhere. This left one, which leads you a very, very small ways away from this very, very small painting. Comparatively to every other painting. It's actually quite big to us still, but it's small comparatively. And then, it also takes you all the way over here to this really, really big painting. You can see why I called that one over there small. Because this one's huge. So we can choose either or to hop into. As you saw, both of them were accessible to us. So, first things first, I'm gonna go into the big one. This concept is incredibly cool. Tiny huge island. Pluck the piranha flower. So there are some big Goombas. We have not seen these guys just yet. They're just Goombas, but big. Over there's another platform we can get to. It's not super important just yet, but there is a hole that we can just barely walk through. So if we do that, then we can come over here. There's a Lakitu here. There's a fly guy. I really don't remember if that's what they're called or not, but that's what I'm going to call them now. There's a Koopa Troopa here, which we haven't seen in a long time. Koopa Troopers are kind of 1 in a million. That's why they give you a blue coin, actually, instead of just a normal one. They are used less than Shy Guys, which is incredible to think about. I accidentally held back on that long jump. That's a little embarrassing. Let's hop right back in. Over here, there's actually a giant fish. If that thing swallows you whole, you are dead, which, to be fair, kind of makes sense. So, continuing on from where we left off, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Punching does nothing to him, you have to jump on him. Which really isn't all that bad, they're large enough to the point where it's not a big deal. I want to read what this sign's gonna say. Danger, strong gusts, but the wind makes a comfy ride. I guess that's just an indicator for where you can use the wind to get where you want to go, because there is wind to get over here. You pretty much can't get over here any other way with any other character than Luigi. I'm sure a backflip would do the trick just nicely. Maybe a triple jump, but you know. I think that I don't want to go there just yet. There's a warp pipe, and we haven't seen one of those just yet, I don't think. I'm stupid. I completely forgot that when I'm doing horribly. I completely forgot there was wind there. Okay, forget that happened. Take 3. Okay, now that I'm back. There's that Goomba there. I wonder, can Wario kill the Goombas with his punch? No, that makes him even more useless. Alright, great. Cool. Get him out of here. Killing him with a backflip gives you a blue coin? What? Okay. That'll be very useful information for the 100 coin mission. Anyway, run against the wind there so you don't fall off and die. But again, there is a warp pipe there. Those warp pipes are important and they're integral to the understanding of the main mechanic of this level and the main gimmick that I said was really cool. But for now, don't mess with it. Just don't. There's another warp pipe over there. Ugh. I don't know why warp pipes give me such a hard time with their names. It's really, really weird actually, because I used to call them tunnel tubes when I was younger, which, you know, is absolutely positively wrong. But me and my friend used to call them that, and that was the only friend I had that actually used Super Mario terminology with me. He's the only one who actually played Super Mario all that much. So, you know, I don't know. It's just what I always called it. And when I actually found out the real name, I did have a little bit of problems with properly using it. Now, I'm dying, and I really don't want to die again, because this is exactly where I need to be. So, I kind of want to show off this mechanic. We're where we need to be, and we have to get rid of those piranha plants. But, if you jump down a warp pipe, you'll be taken to a smaller version of the island. This is what Tiny Huge Island is all about. What you want to do is jump through these warp pipes, and you will change between a large and a small version of the island. Certain stars are only collectible from the large or small version. That should be pretty obvious. Now, the two paintings we saw, one large, one small, one of them, or both of them looked exactly the same, rather. It should be pretty obvious to you what that means. One allows you to access the small island starting off the level, one allows you to access the big one starting off the level. It's an incredibly interesting mechanic, and I actually kind of wish it's something that they messed with a little bit more. It's something returning from Super Mario Bros. 3, sure, with the whole big Goombas and all that from the big... Okay, come on now. That sucks. Anyway, it's a returning mechanic. I guess it's a returning concept, but I don't know. I just find this to be so much more interesting than what they did with it in Super Mario Bros. 3, any of the games that returned in other than that. Even in, like, Galaxy, where they had the whole huge gimmick going on. Being able to switch between a small and large version of the level, having no, like, medium in-between version, just, you know, big, small, I think it's kind of interesting, and I really wish this was explored more in different levels, but, you know, it makes this one feel all that much more special, so I guess I don't mind being only for this level, only in this game. The tip top of the huge island. I am glad I picked the small one. So, as there are big Goombas, there are also baby ones, which I find to be absolutely adorable. There are also some enemies which are not in the... Oh, I think this is the first time I've ever had my cap stolen. But as I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted, there are enemies that exist in this version of the level that don't exist in the large version. And that is pretty dang neat. For example, Lepto's here. And he's going around this one area which I cannot reach him in. That is annoying. Okay. There's also a... Ooh, don't remember what they're called. I always remember the name Amp, but that is the only name I remember for those guys. I remember how they were really annoying to deal with in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, especially in the levels where you were on kind of pretty much... What's the word I'm looking for? The auto-scrolling levels, that's the one. World 2, the one with the cannon.
Wow.
Anyway, unimportant. Top of the huge island. Okay, so if you choose a small one first, then you can go to this part of the island very easily if you don't have to deal with Lepto. You can jump through that warp pipe, and then the rest of this is pretty much just smooth sailing, other than this guy being here, who is currently in the middle of chasing me. Can you go away? Okay, he's turned around. Sick. He is not turned around. Not sick. Alright, there we go. He can be a little bit annoying, especially with his placement. It's very, very good placement. Good on Nintendo for that. That makes it a little bit more tough. But there we go. That's it. That's a star. Kind of like the star that was climbing up the top of the mountain, or climbing up the mountain in... What's it called? Oh my god, the fact that I'm forgetting this makes me mad. It's... Give me a second. Tall Mountain. Whoops. As much as I love some of the naming schemes of Super Mario 64, some of them are just basic enough to the point where I always forget them. Tall Mountain, Wet Dry World, really. Rematch with Koopa the Quick. I picked the wrong size of the island, I think, but it's fine. I should be able to get through this relatively easily. Relatively. I'm gonna float back here. Okay. Or I'm not gonna float back there. Never mind. This single tree brings up an entire argument people have against this version of the game. And I'll get to that eventually. But, not now. Not now. I know it sounds weird. It's kind of like the whole sword and shield thing. where people are like, it's a single tree. Except it's not really a single tree. It's really genuinely not just a single tree. It's based upon much more than just that one single tree. Anyway, enough negativity. No negative Nancy sword and shield drama here. There he is. What's up, Koopa the Quick? Howdy. Do you know where Mario is? I've been looking for him, but he's nowhere to be found. I'll be back. Yahoo indeed, you silly sack of garbage. I'm back. Long time no see. Wow, have you gotten fast? Have you been training on the sly, or is it just the power of the stars? I've been feeling down about losing the last race. This is my home course. How about we rematch? The goal is Windswept Valley. Ready? Go! Alright, so the goal of this may not seem super clear at first, but I will show you exactly where you gotta go. Pretty much just follow these balls all the way down. This part's not super difficult. There we go. Remember, run against the wind, and that's it. If you don't know where to go, that can be a little bit tricky. And he's also a lot faster than he was the first time, but it's really not all that hard. I can't believe you beat me again, and I just spent all my cash on these new Super Koopa Sprint sneakers. The sneakers don't make the man, the runner makes the runner. I guess, I mean, it's, what I said is true, but I don't know why I said it. I guess I have to hand over the star to the winner of the race. Yes, please, thank you. I'm a little annoyed that some of these things are locked behind Mario, and I guess that gives you incentive to play as him, but it's just kind of annoying, because then you gotta either grab the cap in the level, or just exit the level and run all the way back, and it's just a little frustrating, to be fair. Lepto the Condor, what do I have to do with Lepto here? I mean, I chose the right level, or the right size, rather. But I don't specifically know what I have to do with Lepto. Lepto's gone. Oh, okay. Check the map, boys. Check the map. You can see that Lepto is floating around over there. Why? How? Well, it's pretty simple. Step on this. Makes blocks appear. Come over here. You're on the island. Wait for him to come back, because he actually goes all around the world, actually. Oh, there was a warp here? And it's a one-way warp. Okay, cool. So don't stand in that corner of the island unless you actually do want to return. I've learned now. Oh! Hopefully I can get him. He's gonna come around again. There we go. Good. Okay. If I missed him and had to wait for another rotation, I would be a little bit mad. A little bit peeved. But there we go. That's another star. 117. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wiggler's red coins. Oh, okay. So, we have not seen any Wigglers in this game at all. Which honestly makes sense. Wigglers, specifically 3D games, jumping on things precisely, which Wigglers require, that's a little bit annoying to have for a common enemy. So, what do we have to do? Well, there's an area we have yet to explore. And technically, by the way, I'm talking about Wigglers. We're not really going to get to see the Wiggler just yet. I also kind of want to know, first of all, what does the sign say? I'll come back. Okay, Koopa the Quick. Whatever. I kind of want to know where the Bomb Buddy I need to find is that will open up the cannon, because that will make this a lot easier. I also want to see what's down there, so I think I'm going to jump for it. There we go. Nice. This Lakitu better not get in my way. Stop it with your spinies. Stop it. Alright, anyway. What's this sign say? It's not our problem if you run around this spike and get dizzy. Oh, so that's just telling you can run around the spike and get all the coins that way. Okay, interesting. That was actually really close. I'm glad he has terrible aim. Anyway, I'll cut to when I get to the place I need to get to, but I need to find that one stupid little Babam buddy first. Alright, well, this Babam buddy is nowhere to be found. So, what I'm going to do, on the other hand, or instead, rather, is slide down here. Because I want to be here. I really do want to be here. I can jump on this guy first. I do want to get rid of him. Ground pounding on them gives you a blue coin as well. Good to know. Backflipping with Luigi and ground pounding gives you a blue coin. But what you want to do is go to the big island, walk on this area right here. With cannon, that's easier, by the way, because you can cannon straight into the tree that's over there. So that makes this a little bit easier. But you want to walk into this hole. If you look up here, there's a Wiggler. Just strutting around. He's not super important, though. Also, my dog is scratching on my door. Hold on. Ooh, my dog walked in. My Wii U gamepad was almost dead. Wow. Really, what a day, what a day. Anyway. Here's this guy. He'll show you where the red coins are, but since they're in a very confined space, it's not super useful. But moving on. The red coins here are a little precarious. This is pretty basic platforming, but I still think it's pretty fun. I guess I'm the king of thinking basic platforming is fun, because every single dang time that there is some form of basic platforming, I'm like, bruh, I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, there's a switch star here. I can technically do it now, but since I've already gotten 7 of the 8 red coins, how about no? How about let's grab the red coins first, and then we can do the switch star? Cool. Alright. There we go. Mario's Power Flower ability makes it a little bit easier. I also kind of want that one up. Can I get it? No. I really don't want to risk the triple jump here, and... Okay, it's down here. Good, good, good. I was scared that that was going to be a bottomless pit. It wasn't, thankfully. Anyway, I didn't really want to risk Mario's triple jump there, because I might have fallen into a bottomless pit. So, my fear overcame me. I was a little spooked. Make Wiggler squirm. That's a little mean. Let's go to the switch star first, because it's easy. It's incredibly easy. Is the owl gonna be in here? There's the owl. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I remembered there being something over here. Kind of thought it was the Babam Buddy for a second, but no, it's the owl. That actually is much better, because the Babam Buddy would take me to the cannon, but this guy will take me right to where I want to go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, so I'm just gonna get him to take me right over here and drop me down. I'll ground pound, negate all fall damage. No biggie, no worries. It's gonna be really easy. That should be good enough. It is good enough. Look at that. What does this say? It's probably gonna talk about D-pad controls, or touchscreen controls, rather. Yep. Okay, look at that. Look at that. You tell me to use touchscreen controls. I'm not going to, because touchscreen controls suck more than D-pad controls. So, that's fun. Also, I made an oopsie. We're going back out. We need Mario's Power Flower ability to make the star I'm going for really, really easy. So, I saw you, Goomba. Get back here. Youch. Moving on. Back inside. You should already probably get where this is going. So I shouldn't really have to, you know, kind of play it up too much, play up the mystery or anything. So over here, switch star. Press it down. Grab Power Flower ability. Float quickly. I said quickly, Mario, not slow. I'm hoping I can get there in time. I can. That's a really forgiving time limit. I thought it was going a lot faster at first, but then I listened to it and it really wasn't. Really wasn't at all. Nice. Switch star on the island is cleared. And now, we can end off this episode. We've done quite a lot in this episode. I have messed up quite a lot, but we have done quite a lot at the same time. Next time, on Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS, we will continue on with Tiny Huge Island, and we will make that Wiggler squirm, as bad as that sounds. But again, that's for next time. Until then.